In a highly interconnected global economy, the dynamics of trade often hinge on the political machinations of nations. Recently, tensions between the United States and China have escalated, particularly in the realm of liquefied natural gas (LNG) trade. China's decision to impose retaliatory tariffs on U.S. LNG imports has sent ripples through the energy markets, raising questions about the future of this vital trade relationship. As of mid-February 2025, the Chinese government has announced a 25% tariff on U.S. LNG imports, a move seen as a direct response to recent measures taken by the Biden administration aimed at curtailing Chinese access to advanced technologies. This escalation in trade barriers is not merely a transactional issue but a reflection of the broader geopolitical landscape, where energy resources have become a tool of diplomacy and leverage. A recent analysis from the Columbia University SEPA Center on Global Energy Policy highlights the potential impact of these tariffs. The report notes that the U.S. has been increasingly reliant on LNG exports to maintain its trade balance and bolster domestic production. In 2023, the U.S. became the world's largest LNG exporter, with significant shipments directed towards Asia. However, with China imposing tariffs, the U.S. risks losing its foothold in one of the largest energy markets. Experts believe that this development could lead to a significant reconfiguration of global LNG supply chains. China's tariffs are a clear signal of its willingness to engage in economic warfare, said Dr. Janusz Bogajski, a prominent energy analyst. The U.S. must find alternative markets or risk a substantial decrease in LNG revenues. Countries like Japan and South Korea may see increased imports as they step in to fill the void left by China's reduced demand for U.S. LNG. Moreover, the tariff imposition is likely to exacerbate tensions surrounding the ongoing trade war, which has seen both nations impose a series of tariffs on each other's goods. The stakes are particularly high for U.S. producers, who now face not only logistical challenges but also the potential loss of contracts worth billions of dollars. Analysts predict that companies will need to pivot quickly, either by seeking new markets or by renegotiating existing contracts to mitigate losses. As the global energy landscape shifts, the implications of China's tariff decision extend beyond economics. The geopolitical ramifications could be profound, especially as nations re-evaluate their energy dependencies and consider the strategic importance of energy security. The U.S. administration is under pressure to respond effectively, balancing domestic interests with the necessity of maintaining international alliances, particularly in the Indo-Pacific region. In conclusion, the imposition of retaliatory tariffs by China on U.S. LNG represents a significant turning point in U.S.-China relations and the global energy market at large. As trade tensions escalate, the U.S. must navigate a complex web of economic and political challenges to safeguard its interests. The future of U.S.-China LNG trade remains uncertain, but one thing is clear: the energy sector will continue to be a battleground for economic influence and strategic maneuvering in the years to come. In an ambitious move that underscores China's commitment to advancing its domestic artificial intelligence capabilities, the northern port city of Tianjin has officially adopted the AI system DeepSeek, marking a significant step in the country's quest to bolster its technological sovereignty. Announced on February 15, 2025 by the Hebei district government, this initiative reflects a broader trend among Chinese municipalities to embrace homegrown AI technologies for industrial and governance applications. The Tianjin AI Computing Centre, which will serve as the operational hub for DeepSeek, represents a collaboration with Huawei Technologies, one of China's leading tech giants. Launched in March 2023, this center is notable for being the first in the Beijing region to fully integrate DeepSeek's advanced models. Equipped with Huawei's impressive 300 pflop infrastructure, capable of executing 300 quadrillion calculations per second, the center is positioned to support a range of enterprises seeking to leverage AI without the prohibitive costs of maintaining in-house servers. DeepSeek, developed by a Chinese startup, stands out in the crowded AI landscape for its open-source framework, which contrasts sharply with proprietary systems like OpenAI's ChatGPT. This open approach not only facilitates accessibility for businesses but also fosters a collaborative environment for innovation, enhancing the competitive landscape in China's burgeoning AI sector. As local governments increasingly pivot towards domestic AI solutions, Tianjin's adoption of DeepSeek is emblematic of a larger movement within China to cultivate a self-reliant technological ecosystem. This shift is propelled by both economic motivations and national security concerns as the nation seeks to reduce its reliance on foreign technologies amid escalating geopolitical tensions. The implications of this trend extend beyond economic considerations. By investing heavily in AI infrastructure, China aims to position itself as a global leader in artificial intelligence, which has become a pivotal element in contemporary geopolitics. The ongoing rivalry with the United States, particularly in technology and AI, fuels this ambition. As nations race to harness the potential of AI, the outcomes will likely have profound impacts on global trade, security, and innovation dynamics. Looking ahead, the establishment of the Tianjin AI Computing Centre is likely to set a precedent for other cities and regions in China, encouraging them to pursue similar initiatives. This could accelerate the development of AI technologies within China, potentially leading to breakthroughs that reshape industries and governance practices. As the world watches, the implications of China's rapid advancements in AI will undoubtedly resonate far beyond its borders, influencing the global technological landscape for years to come. In an increasingly interconnected global economy, the ramifications of trade policies and technological advancements are becoming more pronounced, particularly as they affect the balance of power among nations. Recent developments suggest that while Europe grapples with the impact of U.S. tariffs, China is emerging as an unexpected beneficiary, leveraging its advancements in artificial intelligence, AI, and a burgeoning pet economy to secure its position. Goldman Sachs has issued a warning that the ongoing trade tensions, particularly the tariffs imposed by the United States, are set to stymie growth in both China and Europe. The financial institution projects that these tariffs could lead to a slowdown in economic activity, with significant implications for the job markets and industries within these regions. As the U.S. seeks to protect its domestic industries, the resulting trade barriers could inadvertently bolster China's competitive advantage in various sectors. In the realm of technology, China's rapid advancements in AI have begun to reshape its job market dramatically. The emergence of companies like DeepSeek, which has developed a low-cost, high-performing large language model, is a testament to China's commitment to innovation. This technological leap, however, comes with a caveat. As businesses increasingly adopt automation to enhance efficiency, many traditional jobs are at risk. A report highlighted that some companies such as Chicmax Cosmetics are planning significant layoffs, with certain departments facing a staggering 95% reduction in workforce. This raises concerns about youth unemployment in a country where the job market is already tightening. Zhang Qi, a labor specialist at the Capital University of Economics and Business, remarked, "AI is here to stay and it won't stop evolving just because we fear it." This sentiment underscores the dual-edged nature of technological progress. While it promises enhanced productivity, it also necessitates a painful recalibration of the workforce. Young job seekers are particularly vulnerable as they must now adapt to an environment increasingly dominated by AI, which is reshaping traditional roles and creating new opportunities in tech-driven domains. Simultaneously, China's burgeoning pet economy is evolving into a multi-billion-dollar industry. A recent Goldman Sachs report revealed that for the first time the number of pets in China has surpassed the number of children under 4. This shift reflects a fundamental change in societal values, as pets are increasingly seen not just as companions but as integral family members demanding high-quality care and products. With pet ownership on the rise, the market for pet-related goods and services is also expanding rapidly. Urban pet consumption is projected to exceed 300 billion yuan, approximately $41.8 billion, with new trends emerging in pet pampering and healthcare. Consumers are willing to spend lavishly on their pets, with some purchasing upscale items like custom-made treats and even specialized exercise equipment. Su Ling, a pet owner from Nanjing, epitomizes this trend, investing in her dog's health and wellness through regular vet visits and pet insurance. As the pet economy transitions from a utilitarian perspective, where animals were primarily working companions, to a more emotional and consumer-driven model, businesses are responding by diversifying their offerings. This includes everything from high-quality pet food to luxury grooming services, indicating that the pet industry is well-positioned for continued growth. According to industry insiders, the market is expected to reach a staggering 811.4 billion yuan by 2025, driven by evolving consumer attitudes and an increasing willingness to invest in pet care. Looking forward, the interplay between trade policies, technological advancements, and changing consumer behavior will likely shape the economic landscape in both China and Europe. As the world watches China's ability to navigate these shifts while capitalizing on its innovations, and emerging markets may redefine its role on the global stage, potentially positioning it as a leader in both technology and consumer trends. The coming years will be critical in determining how these dynamics unfold and what they mean for international relations and economic stability. In recent months, the growing dominance of Chinese commercial drones, particularly those produced by DJI, has raised significant concerns regarding national security in the United States. With DJI controlling approximately 75% of the U.S. commercial drone market, lawmakers from both sides of the political aisle have expressed apprehension that these drones could be weaponized for surveillance and data collection by the Chinese government. As the agricultural sector increasingly turns to drone technology for efficiency, farmers like Russell Hedrick from North Carolina have found these tools indispensable. Hedrick employs drones equipped with advanced imaging technology to analyze crop health and optimize yields. "The lawmakers haven't given us a valid reason yet," he stated, voicing skepticism over potential bans without clear evidence of wrongdoing. This sentiment highlights the tension between the practical applications of drone technology and the fears surrounding their origins. Legislators such as Senator Richard Blumenthal and Representative Elise Stefanik have been vocal about the threats posed by Chinese-manufactured drones, framing them as tools for espionage. Blumenthal asserted that Chinese-manufactured drones are a real and present threat to the security of this country, while Stefanik emphasized the impact of DJI's monopoly on the U.S. drone manufacturing industry. The calls for stringent regulation are partly fueled by concerns over a 2017 Chinese law that compels companies to assist the government with data sharing, leading to fears that DJI could be compelled to relinquish data collected from American users. In a recent discussion, Fane Greenwood, a research consultant and drone expert, pointed out that the relationship between DJI and the Chinese government is complex and not fully understood. While acknowledging the potential risks, she argued against an outright ban on DJI drones, cautioning that such actions could hinder numerous important applications in various fields, including disaster response and environmental monitoring. Peter Harrell, a non-resident fellow at the Carnegie Endowment for International Peace, echoed these concerns, noting that the ease of use and widespread adoption of DJI drones further complicate the security landscape. "The very ease and ubiquity of these things heighten the potential security risks we face," he cautioned. The potential for unauthorized data access remains a critical issue, especially given the geopolitical tensions between the U.S. and China. DJI has taken steps to address these concerns. Adam Welsh, DJI's head of global policy, highlighted the company's efforts to enhance data security, including the option for users to operate drones in a local data mode, which disables internet connectivity. Welsh pointed out that DJI has undergone audits by U.S. government entities, asserting that there is no evidence of wrongdoing on their part. However, the underlying concerns about the possible future obligations of DJI to the Chinese government remain unresolved. As the U.S. government grapples with these security issues, the implications for the domestic drone industry are significant. With potential bans looming, American manufacturers see an opportunity to capture market share currently held by DJI. Legislative measures encouraging the use of domestically produced drones are gaining traction, with states like North Dakota proposing investments to replace Chinese drones in government agencies. The evolving landscape of drone technology and its regulation underscores the broader implications for U.S. China relations. As both sides continue to navigate the complexities of technological dominance, the outcome of these discussions will likely shape the future of the drone industry in the U.S. and beyond. The call for a balanced approach that considers both security concerns and the practical benefits of drone technology will be crucial in addressing this multifaceted issue. As the situation develops, the dialogue surrounding the role of Chinese drones in American airspace will remain a focal point of national security discussions. At the recent Munich Security Conference, Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi found an opportunity not only to address pressing international relations but also to highlight the innovative capabilities of Chinese technology, particularly the chatbot DeepSeek. As the global tech landscape becomes increasingly competitive, the emergence of DeepSeek, a startup utilizing artificial intelligence, has become a point of pride for China. Wang's remarks during the conference underscored the nation's resilience and strategic vision in navigating complex geopolitical dynamics, particularly regarding its relationship with the United States. Wang Yi's address opened with references to ancient Chinese wisdom, invoking proverbs that reflect a calm and steadfast approach to the challenges posed by U.S. China relations, setting a tone of resolve amidst ongoing tensions. He quoted the I Ching, emphasizing the importance of continual self-improvement, which he likened to China's ambition to enhance its global standing. His mention of celebrated novelist Gene Yong's work poignantly illustrated the philosophical depth underpinning China's diplomatic strategies. "Let the strong do as they will, we remain as unperturbed as the gentle breeze caresses the hills," he quoted, suggesting a philosophy of resilience in the face of external pressures. In the backdrop of Wang's remarks, China's diplomatic strategy is increasingly leaning toward strengthening ties with neighboring countries, a pivot underscored by recent analyses. Experts argue that while U.S. China relations have historically dominated China's foreign policy, there is now a pressing need to enhance relations with adjacent nations, particularly given the current geopolitical climate characterized by the challenges of deglobalization and rising nationalism. As Wang articulated in Munich, the geopolitical landscape is fraught with complexities that require a nuanced approach to diplomacy. The recent history of U.S. China relations has highlighted the impact of economic ties on China's reform and development, with American investment and technology transfers playing a crucial role. However, the deterioration of these relations has prompted analysts to call for a recalibrated focus on regional diplomacy. Zhou Chao, a researcher affiliated with ANBOUND, suggested that China's future diplomatic efforts should prioritize neighboring nations in light of the shifting sands of international relations and the potential withdrawal of U.S. interests from the region. China's challenges in its periphery have become increasingly pronounced, with various crises threatening its interests in countries such as Pakistan and Myanmar. The ongoing instability in these nations, combined with rising anti-China sentiment, underscores the necessity for China to engage more proactively with its neighbors. As tensions simmer in the South China Sea and the relationship with the Philippines grows more contentious, there is an urgent call for China to enhance its diplomatic outreach and address these regional tensions head-on. In addition to regional diplomacy, the implications of the recent Modi-Trump meeting have sparked unease in Beijing. Observers noted that the growing camaraderie between India and the United States could challenge China's influence in South Asia. Experts have pointed out that while India may not be a primary target of U.S. trade policies, the collective concern over China's rising power has brought the two nations closer together. This strategic alignment could pose significant challenges for China as it seeks to maintain its regional dominance while navigating the complexities of U.S.-China relations. As the global landscape continues to evolve, the interplay between technology diplomacy and regional stability will be critical for China. The successful promotion of DeepSeek demonstrates China's ambition in the tech sector, while Wang Yi's emphasis on ancient wisdom reflects a strategic approach to diplomacy that seeks to balance assertiveness with composure. Looking ahead, it will be essential for China to not only fortify its ties with neighboring countries but also to adapt to the shifting dynamics of its relationships with major powers like the United States and India. The coming years will likely reveal how effectively China can integrate its technological advancements with its diplomatic ambitions, ultimately shaping its role on the global stage.